Guys, what's going on? My name is Luis. Today is November 2nd, 2024, and God bless to every single one of you. Guys, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. We have an urgent breaking news coming out. More states has deployed National Guard, Oregon and Nevada. Now it says here the National Guard troops on standby in Washington State, Oregon, and Nevada as a precaution for potential November event. I believe there's going to be more states. There's going to be a lot more states that will deploy National Guards. The entire country will be on high alert. So please prepare yourself spiritually, physically, and mentally. We are seeing something here. I just posted a video not too long ago. You have multiple businesses out there boarding up. All right. So wealthy people, they got their golden passport. I think they call it the golden passport or gold passport. And they are leaving. They're packing their bags. They're leaving to another country. At the same time, $953 billion in stock completely wiped out. That goes to tell you that people are taking out and they are leaving. Right now, this is the breaking news. Multiple states are deploying National Guard. Please share the video. For those of you that want to send us letters, a prayer request, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Now, guys, remember, it started with Washington State. The governor yesterday activates National Guard. All right, so today, Nevada, Oregon, and I do believe a lot more states. I believe NY is going to be the big one too. All right, so give me a second here. Once again, please share the video. Make sure you subscribe. Triple check your notification bells. It says here, ahead of potential civil unrest due to Tuesday event, the National Guard is on standby as a precaution in several states. There you go, including Washington State and Oregon, where hundreds of letters were damaged or destroyed after at least 3 boxes were recently set on blaze, officials say. All right, so almost all the letters set ablaze on Monday were in a box in Vancouver, Washington, while most of the letter in a drop box in Portland, Oregon, survived. All right, so it says here, the incidents are believed to be connected to a third fire on October the 8th. Also in Vancouver, Portland, police released a physical description of a suspect, but said they're not identifying him. At least we know that it's a him. All right, so they don't want to release no info. We got him. Okay, so it's all right. So it's a him, but they're not gonna release no pictures, nothing, no name. All right, so Washington Gov addressed the box event in a news release Friday, announcing the National Guard being placed on standby, saying that southwest region of Washington State has already experienced specific instances of election-related unrest. Now, follow me with the names here, guys. I'm not going to be saying certain names. One of my videos just got hit, and that's the reason there's a possibility the views are very low. So whenever I get hit, it seems like I'm being punished. My videos is not being put out there. So please share the video. Please share it. All right, so the Gov did not disclose how many troops will be activated on Tuesday. Wow. Okay. But said they will be available to support law enforcement from Monday to Thursday, according to the news release. Now, again, the sleeping giant Department of Homeland has warned that warnings to the November infrastructure remain high, the Gov said. Now, based upon general and specific information and concerns regarding the potential for lawlessness or other unlawful activity related to the 2024 general, I want to ensure we are fully prepared to respond to any potential additional event, the Gov said. This thing is going to be huge, guys. All right, so we are 3 days away, actually almost 2 days away. So the Oregon Gov, all right, so this is Tina, all right, so it said in a statement Friday that the National Guard is standing ready as leaders call for a peaceful pro-T. All right, so the Gov office is closely monitoring and coordinating with local, state, and federal agency to ensure Oregon can safely cast their you-know-what. While there is no current info to suggest the event, Portland Mayor Ted, according to the KTVZ, there is a lot of uncertainty and tensions in our community. Oregon State Police is also coordinating with law enforcement in Portland, KTVZ reported, along with the Oregon Department of Emergency Management. Wow. Again, I do believe there's going to be a lot more National Guards. Now, Portland's Unified Command, which includes city police, is increasing staffing on Tuesday as a precaution, according to a news release. In 2020, the former Oregon Gov, Kate, put the National Guard on standby for 48 hours period around November and activated a unified command of state troopers, sheriff deputies, and Portland police to handle any event, according to the Associated Press. In recent years, the National Guard has been activated in several states to assist largely with cyber security warnings during November. The Colorado National Guard's Cyber Task Force has been activated this year. So, again, even Colorado is playing a huge role here. Colorado National Guard Cyber Task Force has been activated. All right, so there's some multiple stuff going on in this one. Okay, and you guys already know it seems like there's going to be massive cyber stuff going on. I believe this could be the biggest cyber because this is the big event here, and you're going to see some other lands possibly getting involved in this this November. Nevada Gov Joe this week also announced that 60 National Guard are on standby in preparation for a safe and smooth November event. Okay, so this is something new here. All right, so 60 National Guard are being deployed in Nevada, according to the governor. 60. We don't know how many it's going to be in Washington State, but I believe Washington State is a lot more because, again, you guys already know Washington State. That's where who do you call those group Antifa? I'm not saying the full name. Antifa. You know who? They be up there. So I do believe National Guard is going to be at least 3 times the amount than the one in Nevada. All right, so this decision, which mirrors the state's routine preparation for past November, was made after consultation with election officials and state leaders, Lombardo said in a statement. It is one of many proactive steps the state is taking to ensure all possible resources are in place for a timely response to any challenges that arise. The activation will support state and local resources on November, the statement said. Preparations are also underway in D.C., where more than 3,000 officers will work 12-hour shifts, Police Chief Pamela said in a news conference on Tuesday. To ensure security, once again, law enforcement chiefs across the United States are making unprecedented plans for November event. Again, let's stop here for a second. This is the one. All right, so police chiefs across, there you go, our country. Across the country are making unprecedented plans for November and the weeks that follow. All right, so basically the entire U.S. The issue has become pressing for law enforcement since the you know what. I'm going to skip the other one. It says here 3 law enforcement association representing agencies from across the country, the Mayor County Sheriff of America, the National Sheriff Association, and the Major Cities Chief Association said in a joint statement last month that authorities have been in preparation for over a year and a half leading up to the November and asked citizens to stay vigilant as well. As always, in the associations encourage the public to speak up if they witness anything suspicious or unusual with November activity. We did speak up back in November. Many people spoke up, but nobody listened. But again, because it's the LEFT. As long as they get the victory, they don't want to listen to no one. But the way they did it back in 2020, yeah, it was not a fair game. If you see something, say something. We did in 2020. And let the law enforcement investigate and determine the outcome of any suspicious circumstances or incidents. Multiple states are sounding the alarm. National Guard Cyber Task Force has been deployed. And then you have police chief across the U.S. Coming together and, you know, making sure that everybody is in terms agreement on how to take care of things. This is where we at right now, guys. This is where we at. Give me a second here. I want to see if there's any more updates when it comes to Washington State, because I believe that's going to be the big one. I believe this one here is going to be the big one because, again, a lot of stuff happens in this region. A lot of stuff. And let's say Donald wins, that region is going to see FIRE. Yes, they're going to see it. Because back in 2020, you wouldn't believe what happened there. They even took over the precinct. All right, so once again, we're going to see what's going on here. This is the update. Washington Governor, LEFT, has activated the National Guard to be on standby next week in case of November event. Seattle has a hub of I told you, this is the one I was talking about. All right, but they also skipped something too. They skipped Antifa. All right, so all right, we're gonna skip some of this here. We already know that part. The guard will be on standby from November 4th through the 7th. Okay. The 7th. I mean, it ends on November 5th. But just in case, I guess they added extra days. But, yeah, they're going to need National Guards for at least till January 2025. This is a purely precautionary measures taken in response to the Sleeping Giant Department of Homeland nationwide warnings regarding a threat to the November infrastructure and other recent activities that have occurred in southwestern Washington, the Gov office said in a press release. Now it says here in his letter, the Mayor General Gent Welsh Gov J wrote, based upon general and specific information and concerns regarding the potential for lawlessness or other unlawful activity related to the 2024 general November, I want to ensure we are fully prepared to respond to any potential additional rise of the type described in RCW. All right, we're going to skip all that. So let's say if Donald wins and Antifa start going cuckoo for Cocoa Puff, are you going to have the National Guard put a stop to that? Because in 2020, the LEFT state allowed them groups to literally go into stores and take and this and that. You guys know what happened in 2020. Donald is like, I can't sit back and watch this. What are you guys doing? Declare National Guard, do something, and they wouldn't do it. They say this is a peaceful, you know what? But it was really terrible back in 2020. It was really sad. All right, so we're gonna skip the rest of this here. But again, this is a big breaking news updates. Multiple states are declaring, are activating the National Guards. Colorado has their National Guard Task Force, Cyber Task Force. So we are seeing something here, guys. I'm gonna keep it updated. We are 3 days away. Actually, I think two days, if I'm not mistaken. So please pray for the sleeping giant country. Please share the video. I would keep it updated with all these latest information. And I'm thinking about going live on Grand Supreme News when it comes to November event. We're gonna see the numbers, we're gonna see where things are at, and we're gonna do the live stream over at Grand Supreme News. Hopefully, I don't get suspended. But every time I go live and talk about stuff like that, I'm always getting hit. Please pray for the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Again, for those of you that want to give a life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path. And that's the path of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Monday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about in the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father but through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.